Hi friends, welcome to Crafting and Relaxing. This is Sarah. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I'm filming this a week in advance. It is Memorial Day here in the US. Thank you to all of those that served, and thank you to those who loved and lost someone. We have the day off. It is a holiday in the US. My plan is to putter in my room, and I thought I would get this filmed for you, get these all put away safely. I can't decide if I'm going to sell these. You know, I've never actually put dog or cat stuff on my Etsy site. Just a minute. Go through the doorway. It's not time to play games. Shh. Miss Eliza is not trapped. She's playing a game with the door because I closed it partway because the fridge was really loud. I lost my place a little bit. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to put these on my Etsy shop. Probably not, let's be honest. Last time I checked with the dog rescue I usually gift them to, they were good. I might check with another one in my area because I could probably take care of a couple. Let's talk about these cards, and then I want to talk about this paper and this brand a little bit at the end because this was new to me. So we'll stay focused on these cards because this is a collaboration with Bourbon Creek Crafts here on YouTube. That's my friend Beth. There's a link to her in the description down below if you're not familiar with her channel, and you can go see what she smashed this month. I smashed this all in 1 month, have some scraps. I'll show you those too. I had a great time. So this month we did Newton's Nook, A Dog's Life. I picked this up because there was an Oregon company that was closing out their website, and Noni was a big fan of this company, and she said, hey, I'm putting in an order, and I looked and there was one of these and I grabbed it. That's my experience. Maybe I've had some Newton's Nook somewhere in the past decades, but maybe at the time I wasn't as focused on making cards. Or anyway, I'll talk about this paper at the end because I'm excited about it. I made dog cards, obviously. I tried to make quite a few sympathy cards. Mary gave me a super cute stamp set that was sympathy, and I think it has dies with it too. And I set it aside on the table like a week ago thinking, oh, when I do that dog paper, I want to use that. And then I buried it and I did not find it until I was cleaning up from this. I'm going to have to use that again, but it has some really nice sympathy things in it. Love from Us and the Dogs. Katie, Andrea, Noni, and I were crafting together, and Katie was between projects and she started picking out papers and sentiments. All of these things were in Noni's stash with her pet stamps and dies. So when she brought them out for us to play with, we used a whole bunch of her sentiments. I was cutting shapes out of the back layer. You know, when I do something like this, I cut something out of the stripe. This was probably the oval because I didn't want to waste the paper. So then I went back and figured out how to use them. I didn't always cut them with a clear design in mind at the time, just as I was putting together these cards. So the heart would have come out of the back layer of a paper if possible, like this one. And then this one came out of right here. So Love from Us and the Dogs. I used a bit of this foam sticky. It's from Queen and Company, which is a Pacific Northwest company. Quite a few years ago, comes on big sheets and you can die cut it. It die cuts magnificently. So I'll show you some more of those. So dogs and houses. The really fancy schmancy dog paper should show the dog spread out on my bed or the dog spread out on the couch, right? Watching TV. While we have this one, Who Rescued Who? Then we were playing with the dies and Noni was doing the inset thing and Katie was still leading the charge. Who Rescued Who and Love. These, I think someone happy mailed to me a while ago. I didn't used to keep Love, I'd Be Lost Without You, You're the One, all that kind of stuff that comes in Valentine's Day collections and wedding collections and family collections. Sometimes it's just too sappy and you're just not going to use it unless you're scrapbooking. Now I take all of that stuff and I try and put it with my pet stuff. All that kind of sappy, I do. I put it with my pet stuff because it makes really cute cards and journal pages for dogs. Thank You was in my sentiment stash. One of you had sent it to me. This is vellum from Vicky. I realized partway through using it that it was pink, which kind of worked out great with this card. I was using pink cardstock because I have quite a bit of it. I know you're surprised by that. Please excuse me. My sinuses are terrible today. Pollen count's really high, and I'm having some troubles with vertigo. Like the room is spinning like I partied wildly. So we'll see how this video goes. You had me at woof. I loved this paw paper, you know, non-directional and fun. And this was from Noni's stash. I didn't plan to use up all her sentiments, but Katie was having a great time. And then I have yellow cardstock behind it. And all of them have scraps on the inside. Life is Better with a Dog. That was from a stamp set that Mary sent me too. And I really like it. I was trying to be sure. It's one thing to make a cute card, but also you have to make cute cards that you'll use. I would send this to you on a Tuesday, unless I knew. Like, Becky's a cat person, I think, so I might not send this to her, but I would send it to someone who's a dog person. Here's another one. And again, we were playing with die cuts and layouts and how do you take this cute little die cut and move it around on the circle to get it right so that when we make our card, the fewest number of dogs lose their faces or eyeballs. I liked that green. Life is Better with a Dog. Again, this is from the collection. This is from the collection. I didn't use very many papers that weren't. So the patterned papers that you see here, I think they're all from the collection. Life is Better. It's just too cute, isn't it? It could be you just got a dog. It could be I'm thinking of you. It could be I could send it to my friend Nick that I know is a dog person just to say hi to her or something. She's an empty nester soon. With Sympathy, sorry it was a rough day. I wasn't sure about this because it's more than one rough day, but Katie said it was okay and she wanted it on there. So this is more of that foam. Look how nice it die cuts. And you don't have to fiddle with glue on the back. Then just a tiny heart. This heart is from my die collection. It was happy mailed to me, a set of nesting ones years ago. Then we took some of that gray foam and I took a Sharpie across the top of it before I die cut it. We were kind of split on that and it made it streaky because I didn't go back and color it really well, which I think makes it better. And then when I cut it, you can see the gray edges sort of show. So you get a two-tone. I think it's important on a fiddly die, which this is real borderline, that you color it before you cut it because otherwise it would be twisting and giving you trouble. And then So Sorry for Your Loss up here and a smaller heart so we're covering up less of the dogs. Sometimes when I die cut a big shape like this out of the back, then when I go to use it on a card, if it's too big, I'll cut the next nesting set down so that I can adjust it to my card, but I got my money's worth out of that paper. I really like these. This pattern back here is a little big for me to be covering up, but I guess I did it anyway. Sick as a Dog, Get Well Soon. And see, these dogs are in fancy little dog beds. I love that. And this black and gray was really nice with the embossed black sentiments. I don't know if you can tell, but all of these are heat embossed. Thinking of You, I played up the pink in this paper. So it's a fairly gender neutral collection, but it did have hearts on this one. And then I put it with this pink paper. I gave away a card that used this paper already. So I have 21 here, but I actually made 22. I made a Sympathy and I thought this was puggish. So I used that and I was already so late. I just had to get it out the door. Meant to take a picture, forgot. That's how I roll. Rescued is my favorite breed. This is a woodblock stamp in my collection that I love. You've probably seen me use before. Then look at this paper. This was the paper in the collection that my friends and I struggled to use. That wild stripe. I think you're only going to see a couple little pops of it. It was nice as when it got scrappy at the end, it pulled in all the colors and so it worked. But it was too much for a Sympathy card and too much for most cards. So just a little touch of it. I love the sheen on these papers. Love, this one was die cut and in my stash. I don't know if this is mine. I think I don't have one this big. I think one of you sent this to me and I loved it with the black. So a really cute card that you could send to somebody who just got a new puppy. You could send it as a Sympathy card too. You are a lucky dog. This is one of those sentiments that I don't know if I would use this a lot. So even though it was like the perfect size and shape, I tried to be careful about it. Maybe new house, new puppy, something great happened in your life, maybe just a Tuesday. I like it. And I liked how these dogs are. They're in rows, but I was able to get the sentiment in between them using that. These were die cut in my stash. Maybe my die cuts, maybe you guys sent me these two at least. Touch of brown on here, so I thought it was fine. I was just playing with them and I was like, yep, I'm gonna make that card. With sympathy, again, using that gray, and then this is my die cut, and I probably should have run it maybe on a different machine. It didn't emboss quite as well, but I think there's probably varying qualities of that die. That was in like one of those Tuesday morning $5 packs. Washi from my collection. Some of these, I don't know if this one is, some of these I've used washi to fix the seam, you guys. I should have told you that, huh? Let me see if I can find one. Even when I do it, sometimes I can't find it later. I think this one is a patch, 2 scraps on each side. And I think this one is probably 2. And I bet there's another one in here. Washi from my stash, and then a scrap here, and then with sympathy. I like my sympathy cards to be a little more mellow. I'm not going to use glitter paper. I'm not going to have as bright of colors. I'm not going to use this wild stripe as a background. You're doggone amazing. Okay, that's just great. Like, I would send that to you any day. It doesn't have to be necessarily a dog lover. I would just try it and see if they liked it. Again, her beautiful, immaculate sentiments, stamped, heat embossed, cut out with a little flaggy thing. Oh my gosh, this one doesn't have a scrap. Stop this video. I'll fix that after. Thank you. Okay, I don't know where this came from. I think I have this die. I thought it came in Happy Mail, but I think this is my die. Maybe I had vinyl that came into my life and I thought I need to use it. And then I just hadn't used it. And so it was in the same box as that large black thank you. They're a little bit oversized, so they get their own box. And I thought, yep, that is too cute. So I positioned it so not one of those doxies lost an eye in the making of this card. And they're just running behind it. I love it. Super fun. Okay, hello there. I was trying to avoid so many you are lucky dogs. And this one is not directional, but it's kind of weird. This I had played with before. I think Tony gave me those stamps. We are not being robbed. People are walking down the sidewalk. That is what happens when he's mad. Not quite as scary as Wilson, huh? So hello there. And then I've layered it with a wild plaid. That was another one that that might be the only time you saw that. Maybe there's something on the other side I loved. And then that paw. And then I brought in some tealish cardstock just because I was using it up. You are a lucky dog. And the doxies. And then I cut these two into a strip and give your eye a little break between them. When you have a lot of white papers, it's nice to have the solid behind it to kind of help your eye. Again, I never know the design terms. I just know what I like. Doggone it. Okay, we were down to the end. We were getting seriously scrappy. Doggone it, I love you. I cut off the I love you because I thought I would use it more, right? So doggone it, heard you had a rough day. And then I fussy cut some of these dogs that were sitting in their beds, these guys, out and put it on here. And then a stripe of this and a scrap of this. I mean, we were down to the scrappy. I think sometimes the scrappies turn out fun. I like this card. I'm not wowed by it. Maybe a solid stripe right here of gray to calm it down. I don't know. Still, I would send it to you. Sometimes you just have to play with your designs. I don't want to make the same card over and over and over. The scraps, well, they are what they are. You have to get them used up, right? So in this bag, I have some stuff that... Nancy, you can make fun of me, but I'm not going to throw it away. Like the bones, I'm not going to throw that away. This one, I was trying a die that Tony gave me. I think I would put this back in the bin for pet journals. Just didn't feel it for card. I tried to kind of, you play with things, and I tried to figure out the design for it, and it didn't speak to me. I'm probably going to keep all of these except like half a dog. I'm probably not keeping half a dog. This probably not keeping. I did not like this paper. This yellow and green and gray, not my colors, people. Go Beavers. This I'll keep. The funny thing is I cut it on this side. I might try and use that side even though it's embossed. So there are some scraps in here I like, but it just got down to where, no. You know, when they get too hard to use, and stop yourself before you're going to make an ugly card. I mean, give yourself some grace and know that they get better when you put all their embellishments on them. But, you know, if you have a bunch of chopped up Dalmatians, you're probably not going to love the card. Let's just do some chat here at the end. Not too long though, because in a collab video, we try and keep it courteous and not too long. I got this paper by accident. I am in love with it, okay? I went to their website today. If you are cat or dog person, Newton's Nook has various, some are gender neutral, some are more female, male, cat and dog, Christmas, Halloween, fall. Oh my gosh. If Kathy and I could talk about that, we would probably have to order the dog fall one, okay? Definitely. And a bunch of cat ones. So I opened it up. I had 2 in my cart, a Cat's Life paper pad and Autumn Meows paper pad. These are seriously cute. I mean, there are others. I didn't even peek at the Christmas ones because my Christmas stash is a little bit out of control and I already have stuff sitting and waiting. I should make a cat Christmas journal. I mean, I have some stash. I'm low on 6x6 pads, but as Mary pointed out, I could probably just chop up some 12x12 and Beth would let me play with her. Anyway, so I didn't buy them, but I haven't ruled it out. And honestly, they're so cute. I mean, I wouldn't be sad if someone sent them to me and I purchased them. So anyway, Newton's Nook, very cute if you want to check it out. It's just, you just type in Newton's Nook Designs or Newton's Nook Paper and you'll go right to their website. You are going to pay shipping, I'm sure. Today, I'm going to actually go post to my members because it won't be by the time you see this, but today it's 25% off for Memorial Day. So I will post right now to my members because we have talked about this brand of paper a little bit. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking great care of yourselves. And remember, if you wake up in the morning and you're not feeling as awesome as you thought you could, still enjoy your day. Because yesterday my foot was hurting me a little and I whined about that. And let me tell you, today I wish my foot hurt and I wasn't dizzy. So count your blessings, people. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.